Hey guys, this is SOCRATEZ bringing you a shoutcast from the Starcraft 2 beta. This is a preliminary match between myself as the Red Zerg and Blaise as the Blue Protoss. Just a word of forewarning, I have not actually viewed this game in its entirety yet, nor have I ever shoutcasted a StarCraft 1 or StarCraft 2 match, so bear with me. Might not be so smooth, but it should be interesting nonetheless. This game has a pretty interesting conclusion and is very close until the end. I'm going to go ahead and get things started now and speed things up a bit since the beginning is fairly standard. The beginning of StarCraft matches usually just go with trying to get your workers out as quick as possible and scouting the enemy. In this map, you can spawn in this position over here, the position my opponent has spawned in, and this one down here. So I have my overlords just doing a circle around the map trying to find my enemy. He's getting an early gateway up here, and I've got my spawning pool up going. Meanwhile, just pumping out workers. As you can see, he has the advantage on workers with me. He has Chrono Boost, which just simply allows him to pump workers out way faster than I can. Chrono Boost is done by the Nexus and allows your buildings, units, technology, anything to build 20 or 50% faster, in fact. So there's his first gateway bringing out Zealots, and he's getting a second gateway. I still haven't scouted him yet, but I will be in there shortly. I've got early gas going. Here comes my worker, just sneaking around that zealot there, getting in, allowing me to scout out this base. I see the double gateway and then get taken down. He's bringing up double gas, so that's a sign he's not just going to mass zealots, but unfortunately I won't scout that until my overlord gets in here. He's got two zealots now moving out of his base, trying to scout me. I guess the probe made him think I was down here in the south hand position, but in fact I am not. Using that inject larva off the queen now to get as much larva as I can, trying to get an economic advantage going early on. I'm actually, in fact, building my natural expansion here. I like a fast expansion. In my prelim games, a lot of people have been very timid and non-aggressive, which allows me to get a good economic gain on them early on. In fact, let's look at the income now. He is ahead in income due to that chrono boost I was speaking about earlier. As you can see, he has 22 probes to my 15 drones, so big advantage for him. I come in now and I see the double gateway with my overlord. He's bringing in a pylon down here and a cybernetics core, which I do not in fact see just off the bat. He's bringing his zealots in. You can see he's massing a decent sized force of zealots, 6 zealots now, and in my base I only have 2 roaches, so not very good. 2 more just spawn here. I'm pumping in that larva as quick as I can, trying to get this natural expansion up, and just trying to get my economy caught up to his. He's got 25 to my 17 now, and in the income, he's got a good 300, sometimes almost double my resources. Going layer tech now, this will allow me to build hydralisks and mutalisks, which, seeing him massing zealots as he has, if I could go early muta, get the air advantage, I could destroy these zealots. I see him now bringing in a third gateway, in fact, and over here a Twilight Council, which will allow him to upgrade his zealots with that speed boost so they can actually use the charge attack. He scouts this position next. Knowing I'm Zerg, he's probably checking for that fast expand, but I'm not actually in this base, so it will be to no avail. I've got decent saturation on my expansion now, trying to get caught up. In fact, let's look at the income now. Still not caught up, but getting closer as I start to get my drone count closer to his probe count. 6 roaches here as I'm getting my evolution chamber up. I've already researched missile attacks, so no, I have not, in fact, researched missile attacks. I am now. That'll give my roaches extra attacks. His guy's still not upgraded, but here comes 11 no, I'm sorry, 10 zealots. I push him out, trying to get a little hit and run tactics, microing my roaches away, push him back temporarily, but he will realize that he has the advantage and in fact get the push in here shortly. If you look at his base, still no forge, so no upgrades coming from him, and this Overlord just allows me to see everything he's doing. He's not bringing out stalkers, he just keeps massing zealots. Even just one stalker would remove this scout and allow me to stop seeing. Into my base he comes. He's got his zealots getting the surround on my hatchery. I pull my workers desperately, trying to salvage this if possible, but he has just too many forces. With 3 gateways, there's not much I could have done there. He pulls them out. I take a couple of his zealots out, trying to just make him pay in any little bit I can for that attack, but my natural expansion has gone down. Mining away, just trying to recover here. I feel a lot of pressure from him, but interestingly enough, he pulls away instead of going in for the kill, which allows me to recoup here and try to get caught up. As you see, let's see, I'm actually production locked now, trying to get an Overlord out so that I can continue to build units. Had he pushed now, he probably would have been able to take me down. I do not have that many roaches compared to his zealots, which do not have the charge ability yet, but it is being researched. That will destroy me. Triple gateway, I see him dropping this Templar archive here, and that actually is a tad frightening. If he gets High Templars out and gets the Psystorm researched, he will absolutely be able to destroy me. But he's bringing in 1 Templar and 1 Stalker. I guess he's sick of my research, or my scouting on him. And he continues to mass zealots, as in my base I'm massing roaches while moving for a 2nd hatchery, a 3rd hatchery. I really feel the pressure from his triple gate, and so I try to counteract that with a bit of hatchery spam, and getting my natural back up now. Just trying to recover here. I got a lot of drones coming up since I lost a lot in that fight. No roach upgrades, because I was not intending to stay roaches for long. I really wanted to go hydras or mutalisks, and here it is. This is the spire. That will be the game changer, since his army will not be able to do anything to them. If we take a look at his units right now, he has 14 zealots, a stalker, and 2 high templars to my lowly 10 roaches. The stalker took down my overlord here, so I am blind now, not sure what he's doing, but he is not fast expanding, but he is putting up an expansion over here, guarding it pretty decently. His high templars have energy, but he has not researched Psystorm, which is almost crucial when you're playing the Zerg. What he ends up doing with these High Templars will be pretty interesting, but I'm not sure why he decided on this strategy as opposed to this typical Psystorm strategy. Here come my Mutalisks. I've got 3 Mutalisks out right now, pumping more out, got the triple hatchery with the queen in the middle just spewing larvae onto all of them, trying to get a force built up. I'm fearing Dark Templars from him, so I get my Overseer out so I can have sight. I've got a Hydralisk Den. I was actually intending on going Hydras, but I end up just spamming Mutalisks, and this Hydralisk Den kind of turns out to be a waste. I probably should have spent that money better elsewhere. If you look at the economy now, income-wise, he's still dominating me in the economy. This chrono boost for the Protoss is just such a powerful ability. So far, it's allowed him to get 37 probes to my 26, and he just keeps spamming away that chrono boost. Look how quickly those probes come out of there. His gateways are pumping zealots out. He's a huge fan of these zealot rushes, and he's got... Oh, there it comes. He is forming them into